Have you ever wondered why hip hop doesn't have any fashion coverage? I always ask myself that too. And it's just so weird how the industry's not only just shunned us out, but we don't get critiqued. So for the 51 years of hip hop, as of 2024, we need hip hop fashion coverage. My name is DJ Selby. Welcome to Cloud -9, where we cover hip hop fashion and everything else we want to cover in the urban space, in the pop culture space. We are getting into the 2024 Grammy Roast, the hip hop fashion edition. Now, first we have Victoria Monet. Now, as we see, Victoria Monet is in Versace, and she actually looks really gorgeous. I'm not a fan of it.
So yeah, I definitely just said I don't like it. But y'all, don't click off the video. I know what y'all thinking. Don't click off the video. Please just stick through with me, y'all. You gotta get through the reason why I say I don't like it. But don't click off the video, y'all. It's my first video. Please, it's my first video. I'm cringing a little bit too, but stay with me, y'all, for real. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, for real. Please. Please.
The reason why we don't like it is because it doesn't really make me remember her. It doesn't really have any pizzazz. It doesn't have any. It doesn't feel like I haven't seen this before. This is Victoria's first Grammy Award, and I understand this is playing it safe, but I just didn't see it. I feel like the dress was very plain. I feel like it didn't stand out, but I love the color of the dress. I feel like it complements her skin tone very well, but I also feel like that played it very, very safe. Even though she looks beautiful, she looks classical, she looks classic, she looks gorgeous. I'm just not a fan of the necklace. I think she could have really done like a different necklace. I think that's what really throws me off. I think a lot of the times we believe that we have to have necklaces or we have to have accessories, but most of the times when we're wearing gowns and we're wearing nice fitted bustiers.
A bustier. My bad. I know what I was trying to say, but those shits.
It's very fitted. The bottom looks also very. The bottom looks very. The bottom looks okay. It doesn't look bad. I mean, that's where I kind of fall into the line. I guess like I fall into the line of like it being basically like very. I'm gonna just be completely honest. I just felt like it was just too monogrammed. It was too one toned. I feel like it could have been played a little bit more different. But Versace killed it with the dress. It was very tailored and very snatched, and I appreciate it. Congratulations to Victoria Monet. I think she looked beautiful. So next we have Coco Jones, and she is in Cecilia Cortaroti. And Coco Jones looks very, very classic. This dress is cut very, very well. You can really tell that they were going for like a 2000s glamour, but kind of like a Hollywood, like very like, yeah, like very, very Hollywood, like a Hollywood glamour, but Y2K. I love the look. I think Coco Jones did her thing. The shoes looks classic, not too much. It looks very elegant. It looks very tasteful. It looks very classic. And I think we like this. I think we really, really like this. So next we have Fantasia, and she is in Cone Tree. And I actually really, really love this look as well. This look is probably one of my favorites. I did kind of skim through all the looks like really, really fast. I got to look at them for a couple of seconds real quick. And I really, really loved this look for Fantasia. This look was very much so Cone Tree. I've always felt like this designer always remind me of Jumper Gaultier. Fantasia clearly has a really, really good shape. And as you see in this dress, the shape of this dress and the lines in the dress really correspond with her body shape very, 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 very well. you know, and I kind of see like why they kind of went with this look. Very edgy. It was also very cool. You know, it was also kind of like a little out of the box, but not like too much. The makeup also looks very on brand with the dress. It complements very well. The shoes, I get why they chose the shoes. Am I a big fan of the shoes? No, I'm not. I'm not the biggest fan of the shoes, but I understand why they chose these shoes. These shoes complement the dress well. I'm just not the biggest fan of strap-ups. I'm just gonna be honest. But I think we love this look. The lines of the dress and how it flows, fits her body spectacular. So I think we love this look. Fantasia did her thing. Um, Congratulations to Fantasia for looking very well and bringing fashion and bringing Hollywood classic glamour, and also just being herself and looking good. So next on the roll we have Miley Cyrus. So I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love this look. Miley Cyrus looks really good here. I wasn't really expecting to see like Miley like looking so good. So Miley is actually wearing Mason Margiela. So this look to me is a 10. I think Miley looks really good. I saw some comments about her hair. Do I think it could have been just a tad more neater? Just a tad bit, just a little bit, of course. But when it comes to the fashion look, the dress, I think it was a 10. This dress was custom made by John Galliano. I appreciate this look so much. The reason why I appreciate this look is because it is a direct reference to a lot of different, it's pretty much different references of pretty much the same thing. I wouldn't say the same thing, but a lot of references of things that have to do with one another. John Galliano, he is now the creative director of Mason Margiela. I love Miley's look. Miley's look looks absolutely good. I just believe that it's a direct reference to not only Mason Margiela, but John Galliano himself. I think his direct reference was not only a reference for himself, but all of the designers that inspired him. I just appreciate how he kind of just put all of these references pretty much in one and just spit it out. John Galliano references a lot of upcycling, and he's just basically known just for creating these beautiful artistic pieces out of different things. That is pretty much like a work of art. He's just a really dope designer.
Alright, so I know some of y'all probably like, alright, DJ, what exactly do you mean when you say John Galliano referenced a lot of different work? Now, what I mean by that, I mean John Galliano was an extremely creative designer, and he got inspiration from a lot of different places, but as well, he is so legendary and exclusive and inclusive that he references his own work from the 90s and from the early 2000s. And now that he's the new creative director of Mason Margiela, he's referencing his own collections that he presented in the early 90s, early 2000s, and so on. And different designers and different people on TikTok basically came to the conclusion that, hey, what if he basically took inspiration from Rio Uribe of Gypsy Sport? And that's really not the case. So Rio took to Instagram and he basically said, hey, a lot of you guys tagged me on this amazing dress that Miley wore to the Grammys, an Arsenio chainmail dress made entirely of safety pins. And yes, it is very similar to the one I designed in 2017 and in 2020. But I want to point out that my dresses were actually inspired by John Galliano. Fall 1977 collection. So basically, as a new creative director, Mason Margiela, Galliano was referencing his own work. So that's what I mean. That John Galliano is basically referencing his own work. He's referencing the things that he's done in the industry over time.
And yeah, we love this look. Next, we have Summer Walker. I don't really care that Summer Walker is wearing this. I'm very, very upset that Summer Walker has this on. I don't really care for Summer Walker and her fashion statements. I think that Summer Walker actually needs to get a new fashion stylist. I think she needs to really, really figure out what she's doing in fashion. I think she needs to figure out how she's going to present herself to her audience. I think Summer Walker's a little confused when it comes to her identity, and I don't think this looks good. I don't think this is nice. I don't think this is glamour. It just looks really cheap to me. As you see, it looks very, very plain. It doesn't have any texture to it. It's shaped and tailored very, very well. It needs to be, clearly, but I mean, this just doesn't says anything. I'm not really going to remember this look. This doesn't say I'm coming to the Grammys to present a fashion statement. I hope you try again. I think you have potential to like be a fashion girl. I think you have potential to try to be a fashion girl. But this is clearly not trying. You know, I don't understand. You guys could have added some texture, added some different type of color.
The truth of the matter is, Summer Walker is actually really boring. And the fact that she has an identity crisis doesn't help her fashion sense at all. So,
Next, we're going to go with Lenny Kravitz and Rick Owens.
yeah, so I'm not really interested in Lenny Kravitz and Rick Owens at the Grammys. I'm not really understanding why I expected Lenny Kravitz to come to the Grammys and anything else. But yeah, pretty boring.
Next on the roster, we have Ice Spice, and she is wearing Baby Fat. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ice Spice looks fashion-wise, she's not my favorite person to talk about, but Ice Spice looks actually really, really good here. I think Ice Spice came through with the ah. She came through as the Bronx girl. She looks good. I think Ice Spice did her big one on this one. The shoes are very classic. The outfit is tailored very, very well. Not only did Baby Fat create this look, Daniel's Leather created this look. I love the fact that Ice Spice brought this Baby Fat Y2K era to the scene. She's always pretty much referencing Y2K when it comes to her branding and when it comes to her marketing. I thought this was a perfect look. She looks good. She looks young. She doesn't look too revealing. She looks really good. I like Ice Spice in this Y2K Baby Fat look. Also designed by Daniel's Leather. And I don't know if this look was also designed by Blue Marine. Blue Marine is pretty much known for a lot of their denim work. So I don't know. I don't know about that one. Baby Fat pretty much had like a lot to do with the logo, with the aesthetic. And I think Daniel's Leather and also the stylist had maybe like a lot to do with the construction and the design. But I would really, really love to know where Blue Marine comes in at when it comes to the denim. That's pretty interesting. Next we have Niecy Nash, and she is in Mark Bauer. And I don't care about this look. I don't think Niecy Nash looks the best. She looks like she's going to prom. I'm probably never gonna remember this. And yeah, I don't really think I care. Next we have Chloe Bailey, and she's in Gaurav Gupta. I've never heard of this designer. I don't know who this is. I'm not mad at this look. Chloe actually looks pretty good. And she's not always very well put together when it comes to her look, but I think her dress looks very, very nice. I love the slit in the dress. The beading on this dress looks really, really detailed. It kind of reminds me like of a mermaid in a sense. I don't know. The tone of the dress really fits her well, so I think we love this look. Chloe, you did your big one. Next we have Olivia Rodrigo, and she is in vintage Versace. I'm not mad at it. Does it bore me to death? Yes. A very 1920s Hollywood glamour with the red lip. I love it. I think she looks very, very good. I love how the way the dress flows. I love how spaced out the embellishments on the dress are. Next we have Doja Cat, and she is in Dilara Fendi Koglu. Don't hold me on that one either. I'm not really the biggest Doja Cat fan. I think Doja Cat looks okay. I feel like I've seen this before. Doja Cat looks alright. Like, I feel like I saw this before on Doja Cat. Like, I'm not pressed by Doja. Or pretty much anything she does. Next, we have Coi Leray, and she is wearing Saint Laurent. I think Coi Leray should have just put the coat on, the jacket on. I think this probably would have been more of a statement if she actually just put it on. I'm not mad at it, but I do think she should have put the coat on. I think people who would have known would have pinpointed out that she's wearing Saint Laurent, and yeah, I just think she should have put on the fur jacket. I was pretty much interested in seeing how that would have looked with that. I think that would have looked very, very nice. Next, we have John Baptiste, and he is in Versace, and he's also wearing David Jury. I think the suit looks cheap for it to be Versace. It's tied up all the way to the top. I know that's probably the look that they're going for. I don't like this. I don't like the shoes. I don't like the necklace. Yeah, I don't like anything about this. Next, we have Janelle Monáe, and she is in Armani Privé, and I am not impressed. The dress is kind of boring to me. Janelle Monáe plays a lot of armor design dresses, very strict lines. I see her in a lot of like strict lines. The flower in the front, not cute. I don't love it. Yeah, I could have went without seeing Janelle Monáe. I could have went without seeing this.
Just because Janelle Monáe be doing the most on the red carpet and she be making bold statements doesn't mean it look good all the time. I mean, she looked good here in this look, but come on, let's just be real. Janelle Monáe be looking crazy most of the time she be coming out here. And it's not because her looks is avant-garde or because she's a fashion girl. It's just because it don't look good. That's just what it is. I was about to start rapping about Holly right here, but yeah, I got kind of bored looking at her look when I was searching for it. But she looks good. I think Haley looks good. I don't know. I just find it real funny how she came looking all grown and sexy, but her sister came looking like the Little Mermaid. Real interesting. Yo, if you made it to the end of this video, you a real one. For real, for real. I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate the support. If you don't mind, make sure you like the video, make sure you comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you like my taste. Let me know if you don't like my taste. Let me know if you think my taste is just as bad as Nicki Minaj's was in the early 2000s. Yeah. But I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace.